If you believe someone you care for is in danger of harming themselves, it can be easy to become frozen, unsure what to do or how to help. It may feel as if intervening would make things worse and possibly be seen as an act of betrayal. I know, because I have been there myself. I have worked with teenagers and college-age young adults for 15 plus years. In each instance, when I come upon a situation like this, I question myself all the time, and I wonder what the right course of action is. But there have been a few key factors which have helped me to work through the options and know what is right. My personal number one, if it feels like the time to act, it probably is. In truth, it is usually the fear of repercussion which holds me back more than the reasoning of which says it's time. Over the years, I've learned to trust my gut. The real number one. If you are a mandated reporter and you learn that someone within your influence is in threat of harm or danger, either at their own hand or someone else's, it's time to act. Legal requirements vary from state to state. I would encourage you to check with your local laws and follow their stated course of action, along with also making sure that you're following your organization's policy and procedures to make sure that the right people have been informed and that the person you care for is receiving the best type of support and guidance from your whole team. But what if I'm concerned about a family member or friend? See, the truth is there are not policy and procedure guidelines for relationships. And making a move to intervene in someone else's life choice and mental health, man, this can have ramifications for that person's life as well as your relationship. This is valid, and it's something which must be discussed. For material such as this, the guidance our team can give you is limited, and we don't know all of the ins and outs of your specific situation. Yet, I would encourage you to talk with someone who knows you, someone who can learn more about you and your family or your friend and what you're facing, someone who can give you educational insights which match your situation and help you feel confident in taking your next step. This is why I highly recommend concerned friends and family members calling a hotline in order to gain insight on what to do. Speaking with a trained counselor, either on the phone or in person, can be extremely helpful to help you gauge the situation and know what your options are in order to get someone that you care for help. This does not mean, however, that if you believe that someone is in immediate threat or harm, that you shouldn't call 911 immediately. You should. Like I said earlier, my personal number one, if you feel like it's time to act, it probably is. But what about backlash, you might be asking? This is where it's important for you to get support for yourself. Talk with a friend, community leader, counselor, anyone that can help you walk through the act of helping someone else and the aftermath that could come. Will there be disruption in your relationship? It's possible. Yet, it is important to intervene when someone has plans to harm themselves or is going down a dangerous path. With that being said, your actions have begun a statement that you are there for the individual and you want them to be healthy and whole. In essence, it means you are also committing to be with them throughout the entire journey as they learn how to walk towards being healthy and whole. This is a long and difficult process. Maintaining this role in someone's life will take a significant amount of energy, both emotionally and mentally. It is vital to be consistent in somebody's life. In short, this means don't start the process and then back out. Don't make a call to intervene in one moment and then leave someone on their own after a single phone call is made. No, this is not the way to go. But it might mean that now you have to make changes in your relationship, talk about things that are uncomfortable, and introduce new dynamics of support and resources. Your relationship with someone you care for, it's unique. This means that you need individual support for yourself and the person that you care for. If you are asking the question, am I betraying someone if I intervene? It tells me that there are significant factors which are affecting somebody that you care for. Take the steps to get professional insight to help you answer all of the questions that you have about how best to be there and fight to be the right type of help, both for them and yourself.